In this video, I will demonstrate another way to leverage a large language model, specifically for marketing tasks. I have created an app I call Marketing Genie to help us with 3 different marketing tasks such as keyword generation, generating emails, and generating some content. Think of Marketing Genie as a friend to help you get going or give you a head start with any of these 3 tasks. With content generation, the options we have here in the sidebar are things like what large language model we want to use. In this case, we will use 3.5 Turbo. Controlling temperature. As marketers, think of this as creativity. At 0, you're being creative but restrained. As you get closer to 1, not as restrained and sort of pushing the envelope. Because we're generating content here, I want the user to be able to determine how many words they're looking for in this content. And additionally, I'm providing the user the ability to indicate the intended audience in terms of age here. So I have something in mind already where I'm asking for content for my web page that conveys the importance of eating vegetables. And let's say we want this for 18 plus audience with 430 words. Large language models will take the prompt that we provide along with any other input. In this case, we're providing all these different inputs such as number of words we desire, the intended audience. So let's just take a quick look at the content it generated. It gives us a title that we can use, a little introduction. I really like the fact that it gives us bullet points, our key points here. And let's see, the audience here is 18 plus. So nutrient powerhouse, makes sense. Energy boost. Okay, pretty good. Let's see what would happen if we actually said the intended audience is 65 plus, where we want to convey the importance of eating vegetable. If we're leaving everything else the same, I would think things like nutrient powerhouse doesn't show up, but who knows? Maybe even energy boost does not show up. Large language models are good at tailoring the content based on the input. So in this case, it's 65 plus. It's pretty good. It does have things like improved cognitive function, which was not there before for 18 plus. For 65 plus, I mean, personally, I think that makes sense to highlight that. All right, let's generate an email here. And let's say I need an email to communicate to my customers that branch ABC will be closed this weekend. Use a professional and empathetic tone. All right, let me in the options here say I want to limit the number of words, 450. I think that's enough to give us a pretty decent email copy that will help us communicate to our customers that branch ABC will be closed. All right, let's just take a quick look here. Subject, yeah, obviously we need a subject line. Pretty good. Dear valued customer, etc. So just repeating or telling the customer the closure date, giving the customer a reason for closure, which is being empathetic. During the closure, we encourage you to utilize our other branches. Our dedicated team will be available, etc. May disrupt your plans. Sincerely apologize. Being empathetic. If you have any urgent needs, please do not hesitate to call, etc. So again, it did a pretty decent job. So let's see what would happen. I'm curious if I up the creativity here. Nothing else changes. And obviously, this is the only instructions I'm giving, right? So it's going to make up stuff, right? But let's see what it does make up. Again, gives us a subject, gives us details you need to know, gives a little reason, leaves it up to us to put in the appropriate reason. during the closure, we encourage you to utilize. So very smart, right? I mean, that's what we should do, is like provide some options, right? Use branch A, B, or C, the closest to you while we're closed. Again, apologizing for any inconvenience, being empathetic. So there you go. Another way to leverage a large language model.